Hi everyone, it's Michelle from Country Morning Creations. I am super excited about this journal. I love tall journals, and I thought, you know what, it's time I try making one. And I have a feeling this will be the first of many. This one I am calling, it's got daybook on it, but I'm calling this Milady's Ledger because it's very tall. I can't even fit the whole thing in camera. So we're going to do our best to get through this, and I'll try to show you everything. It is done similar to the ledger style books that Nick the Booksmith teaches. So I will include a link to her teachable classes. If you want to learn how to make this, this is a variation on it. So I've sized it differently, but the technique is pretty much the same, where a bit of the wood that I used to make the cover is showing all the way around the edges, and it matches this gorgeous embossed faux suede really well. And I just love how everything came together. All of the printables in this journal are from Stephanie over at My Porch Prints. I will also include her link in there. This is a Tim Holtz book plate and a Tim Holtz key. So those are kind of my little advertisements for people's products I'm using in this journal. Pretty much that's it. Everything else is from me. So the way this is closed is this is some avocado dyed fabric that I dyed a while back, and I've just run it through this key and then pulled it to the back. That is the closure for this. Again, rounded spine, hollow back, hardboard. So this is a hard one. I have actually sealed this, the paper that's on the front and the back that I printed off, so that it won't, if you spill something on it, it should be okay. Still, I don't recommend spilling anything on any book, but if you do, it should not run. The ink should not run. So I'm going to go ahead, let's jump right into this. We'll look at the top. I have a bunch of things with some torn fabric and this gorgeous rose fabric on it. And then I have a bunch of just lace tabs all down the side. And when we get inside, you'll see that I don't have any pockets inside of it. This thing is already really chunky and doesn't want to close anyway, so I thought, I don't think we're going to add any more pages. It has 6 signatures and over 100 and about 120 pages, and then there's a surprise in the middle. We'll get there in a minute. So I've got these gorgeous printables. There's not a ton of sewing. I'll warn you about that right now. So if you wanted tons of string and everything, this is not the journal for you. However, if you don't like all those tons of strings, I did leave them, but you may feel free to cut them off. Again, my coffee dyed paper is acid neutralized. This is 28-pound printer paper, and it is also fountain pen friendly. So even if you try to write on it with a fountain pen, unless you really let it sit, it's not going to leak through. I have a variety of different pages in here to make this a little bit more interesting. This is a report of the secretary from the late 1800s, a book that I have. So it's a government book. I have several places where I have just clipped things in. I did some altered playing cards that I used Stephanie's, and on the backs of all of the altered playing cards, I've gone ahead and just attached some coffee dyed paper, so you can actually even write on the backs of these. The backs of this is blank. And then, for example, this is from Stephanie's shabby dictionary pages that I printed out. So even these are blank on the back. So although I have lots of ephemera, the ephemera is all usable. You can write on it. And I left a ton of pages blank. You'll see that there is actually lots of writing space in here. I don't have collaging. I don't have a lot of that other stuff. There is, this is that Tim Holtz stencil, and it's a repeating pattern, so it was tall enough to go all the way to the top. I used his worn lipstick in here. I thought that was gorgeous. And then I've used pink embroidery floss to tie in the signatures. So this is very pink, but again, I love, love, love how this paper turned out. It's just gorgeous. Lots of wonderful things. There's some more pink. And this is the first pocket. And again, I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. So this is a double pocket. And all the way up to the top, you can see there's a couple of tags in here. So I have these two pieces here. And then I have 2 tags and another card. So this one is backed with cardstock. These are not, or not cardstock, but coffee dyed paper. So some are and some are not. And I'm not sure. That's just how I did it this time. So some are and some aren't. And then lots more paper. This is an actual dictionary page from a 1930s dictionary that was also a secretary. And this has pink. We'll see when we get on the other side. This has the definition of pink. And some wonderful tracing paper. This is just a belly band. So this is actually part of the lace that comes with this. And this actually is not attached. So this could technically be, maybe I'll just tuck that right there. That's a tuck spot as well. These both are backed with coffee dyed paper. Again, I did some sewing in this journal, but not a ton. If you are not into all that sewing, you'll be happy. Again, using stenciling, you can write right over this. Your ink will show up. I have a couple, I think I have 3 of these bulldog clips, and 3 of these are paper clips. And so I have 2 printables, and again, a dictionary page. A blank on the other side, so feel free to write on that. These are backed with coffee dyed paper, and some I have actually gone so far as to ink around the edges. Not all of them I did, so love that part of it. So I think on this side, let's see, pinch. I thought I had pink in here. Am I just missing it? Pin. Maybe I missed it, but I was pretty sure the pink was on this dictionary page. Okay, now I'm going back over here to see if pink was over here. Pink, there it is. Pink is actually the definition that I used in this book. So anyway, lots of pink in here. I am just super stoked. I love all this pink. This is from a Field Notes flower book. This is actually a piece of pink paper. I grabbed a boatload of these from a different Susie, Paper Harbor Co. I will link her below as well, her Instagram and Etsy. But yes, I got that from her. So this is an old piece, but it's in really good shape. More of that stenciling, more coffee dyed paper. Again, lots of blank spaces for you to write. Some more different things. This is actually, so we've got some cards here that I did back with coffee dyed paper, and this is a tag, but it's blank on the back as well. We'll just tuck all that back up in there. So this is from 1961. This predates even me, and I'm pretty old. I was born in 63. Another gorgeous, gorgeous pocket. I loved her pockets and stuff. This one, again, I probably have just stuffed way too much in here, but I just sometimes can't stop myself. So we have a couple of tags. We have another piece. This has been backed with coffee dyed paper. This is a full-size 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that I've also included in this very stuffed pocket. This is why it will not close. So if you get it and you want to take everything out, feel free. There's extra here. You could add a bunch of this stuff even to another journal if you wanted to. And then in the middle, I have this tall folio, ephemera folio. And I made this, Stephanie had challenged me to make this, and I do have a video on how I made this if you are interested. It is sewn in, so it will be here. And then let's see, I've got tons of ephemera in here. So you can move the ephemera around and add more to some other places as well. Let's see, these, I've got some more pieces in here. I mean, this is just packed. More pieces in here. I've actually thrown a couple of the altered playing cards in here. Aren't these just gorgeous? I did have to resize a lot of it, so if you want to see how I sized it down so it would actually fit in this tall folio, you can take a look about that. There's all of these beautiful pieces. And then even in this envelope, there's a piece in here. And that just tucks into this little holder here. And then there's even more here all together. Oh, that's upside down. I'm going to just turn that right side up so it says bloom. And these, some of these were printed with the pink on the back, but you still can journal on them. So I had a ton of fun making that. And then another pocket. This, again, this is a little tuck spot here as well as all of this. And then this again is an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So you could write, that's a whole nother page of writing that you can use in here. Let me see if I can get this page to turn now. I have some old stuff. There's some Edith Holden. This is a coffee dyed like receipt book piece here. I'm not sure I'm telling you what everything is in here, but you can figure it out, can't you? Some more of that gorgeous stenciling using the faded lipstick. A couple of more printables, again, both backed with coffee dyed paper. I keep saying I'm going to make mine more simple and it just doesn't happen. Some more Edith Holden. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that printable. So I was looking for things that looked as good portrait as they did landscape. Some genuine French, this is just old French music paper I get from Monahan's Papers. Again, some different things. This is dictionary page that's folded in half. And more stenciling. And then this is another double pocket. You can see it goes, I've got a lot of things stuffed in here. So I have these two pieces that are down in this part, another tag, and this is another one of those 8.5 by 11 pieces. And it actually has the same girl as this piece. So you can see that they match. I love, 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 love all of this in the pink and the flowers. These are from a variety of different kits from Stephanie, so please don't ask me which kits I got these from. I don't know. Most of these are from Rose Garden, but some are from just other things. Again, tissue paper or tracing paper. Love that. Another pocket. This is again a double pocket, so we have two pieces here, a tag, and then a piece here that does have the coffee dyed paper and another tall tag. The tall tags all match and have the lace on the top. This is just an index card that's in here. Another piece that I got from Susie over at Paper Harbor Co. More stenciling. And then this last one again has an altered, this is an altered, there we go, playing card. And then this is another journaling card and another dictionary page that is also blank on the back. Whew! That is a ton of stuff in this little journal. And there is the end, and on the end at the last page I do have Country Morning Creations. Now, if you know me, I say the backs of books should neither be blank nor boring. However, on this one I did not add a thing to the back. This journal, the back is just gorgeous as it is, so I left it, and I certainly think the back of this book is anything but boring. So yes, this very chunky journal is now up on my Etsy shop. If you are interested in purchasing it, go grab it. If it's marked sold in the comments below, that means someone else beat you to it, and good luck on getting another one. So I do plan to make more tall journals. I am not sure that I won't make a couple of different variations from this as well, but I do have several boards that are this size. So I'm excited to make some more very tall journals, and I hope I've inspired you to be creative today.